Is Boeing a buy right now? Do you guys use Boeing or do you own Boeing stock?
No.
If so, comment down below. Make sure to sign up with my Webull link in the description below and get yourself some free stock. Anyways, so Boeing's current market cap is 122.75. So Boeing's current market cap is $122.75 billion. Their 52-week high is $267 with 54 cents. Their 52-week low is 176. Their 52-week low is $176.25. Their earnings per share is negative $3 with 66 cents. A way you can tell if a company is profitable is by looking at their earnings per share. If a company has a negative earnings per share, then you might want to reconsider before investing into that company. They do not pay a dividend at the current moment. Now looking at their annual revenue, in 2019 they made $84.82 billion. In 2020 they made $58.66 billion. In 2021 they made $62.29 billion. In 2022 they made $66.61 billion. In 2023 they made $77.79 billion. Just in case you don't know what revenue means, it's the total amount of money a company earns from goods and services. Now, looking at their annual net income, in 2019 they made negative $636 million. In 2020 they made negative $13.12 billion. In 2021 they made negative $4.29 billion. In 2022 they made negative $5.05 billion. In 2023 they made negative $0.24 billion. Just in case you don't know what net income is, it's what a business or individual makes after taxes, deductions, and other expenses are taken out. Looking at their annual operating income, in 2019 they made negative $1.98 billion. In 2020 they made negative $12.77 billion. In 2021 they made negative $2.87 billion. In 2022 they made negative $3.52 billion. In 2023 they made negative $773 million. So what is operating income? An accounting figure that measures the amount of profit realized from a business operations after deducting operating expenses such as wages, depreciation, and the cost of goods sold. Moving forward, according to 31 analysts, 42% of them are saying to buy Boeing. Now, what price target do analysts see Boeing at? For the 1-year price forecast, the average price target is $258 with 72 cents, with a high estimate of $300 and a low estimate of $200. Now, looking at Boeing on the technical analysis perspective, the current support level on the daily chart is 199 through 200. The current resistance level on the daily chart is 213 through 214. Support and resistance levels are important because they help when to enter in a trade and when to exit out of a trade. That's why it's important to have a game plan using support and resistance. Try to be realistic where your support and resistance levels are at, so try not to overextend your support and resistance levels. What makes this a convincing buy is that there's a triple bottom pattern forming on a daily chart. You can see that Boeing these last couple of days has been consolidating, which could mean a signal to the upside possibly in these upcoming days. So what is a triple bottom pattern? A triple bottom is a bullish chart pattern used in technical analysis that's characterized by three equal lows followed by a breakout above the resistance level. Basically, the formation of the triple bottom pattern is seen as an opportunity to enter a bullish position. Sometimes it's best to look over a stock and see how it's done in the past because sometimes history can repeat itself. Now, what could happen tomorrow or in the upcoming days is that Boeing could start a reversal to the uptrend, and just maybe it could touch that resistance level of 213 through 214 again, maybe by next month. Now, looking at this with the moving average indicators on the daily chart, you can see that Boeing is below all the moving averages. Today specifically, it tried breaking through the 9-day moving average, but ultimately got rejected. So what is the 9-day moving average? A buy signal is generated when the price moves above the 9-day moving average. A sell signal is triggered when the price moves below the 9-day moving average. Now, the moment everyone's been waiting for, how can Boeing make me money? It's by buying options. Okay, to explain it in the most simple way, basically, if you buy a call option, you're betting that stock is going to go up. Meanwhile, if you buy a put option, you're betting that stock will go down. So for me, when I'm buying options, I do not like buying options short term. I like buying options long term because they're way less risky and don't risk losing that much money if I'm wrong. Meanwhile, if I play a short term option, I'm more likely to lose money because each day that passes, that option decreases in value. Meanwhile, the long term option decreases in value too, but at a slower pace. Just like stocks, do everything with risk management, so have a game plan planned out, plan where you want to enter and exit out of a trade. Let me show you an example. So I'm interested in buying a call option that expires the 21st of June, only because Boeing is touching support level of 199 through 200, which it did today. Now, how much would I make if I buy one call option that expires June 21? So if Boeing touches 213 through 214 by next month, let's say March 6, I would make a total of $550, which is insane. And hey, a win is a win at the end of the day.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But I want you guys to always remember this. We're not perfect, no one is perfect. But from the mistakes we make, we can learn from them. So if you ever feel like, man, the stock market is complicated, or I feel like I'm never going to make money off the stock market, don't feel that way. Practice makes perfect, so give it your all and don't give up. Also, if you want to practice your trading skills, sign up with my Webull link in the description below and get yourself some free stock and start paper trading with fake money. Now, let's say you're like, yeah, I think I'm going to stay off the options. They seem complicated. They are complicated, but don't worry, you always have the option to invest into Boeing for the long term. Now, moving forward, what would happen if you had invested $1,000 into Boeing for the long term? Let's take a look. Now, let's say you invested into Boeing for 10 years with $1,000. Then let's say you contribute $500 into Boeing monthly. By the end of the 10-year mark, your investment of $1,000 would now be worth $82,040. What? Your investment of $1,000 would now be worth $82,045. Is that right? Would now be worth $82,045. That is insane because all you did was hold on to Boeing for 10 years and let Boeing do all the hard work for you. Now, if you had invested into SPY for 10 years with a small investment of $1,000, then let's say you contribute a monthly amount of $500 and reinvest your dividends to buy more SPY shares. By the end of the 10-year mark, your investment would be worth $129,933. That is just insane because all you did was hold on to SPY for 10 years reinvested your dividends back into SPY and let SPY do all the hard work for you. This is the power of long-term investing. Meanwhile, if you had invested that money in a savings account, it would be nowhere what Boeing or SPY could have given you over the 10-year mark. But what does everyone think about Boeing? Do you see them having a good future, or do you think they will struggle? Let me know in the comments down below. This concludes the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. What am I doing? This concludes the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Get yourself some free stock when you sign up with my Webull link in the description below or wherever you're seeing this. As always, take care everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, this is not financial advice. Alright, see you guys. Take care. Bye.